Hello everyone, welcome to my Cat Beam Cafe. And in this section, I would like to demonstrate on how to create the TitleBlock in Revit. By the way, I'm on here, and in this section, I would like to break down into 5 parts to create the TitleBlock. The first one is we're going to get the sample TitleBlock in AutoCAD format first. Then later on, this CAD will be input into the Revit. Then we will create the TitleBlock background. Then later on, we will add the required information and required image. And later on, we will apply it to the project. So to get the sample TitleBlock, then we go to the AutoCAD first. Okay, then we can get this kind of a TitleBlock format from any project that we already have it. Then later on we have to delete all those unnecessary things. We only get the mostly is a frame and kind of small text only. Then the best way, actually not the best way, the suitable way to do is that whatever font, we better use it either Arial or Arial narrow rather than kind of Roman S or Roman C or that kind of font. We should not use for the Revit. So if we have those some font, I mean like a Roman fonts we already use in AutoCAD, right? What we need to do is we have to change it in AutoCAD first. Then another thing is we're trying to make it as simple as possible, so all elements to be under one layer. Then the rest we better patch out after we clean up and settle in AutoCAD. Then we just save it. Then we go back to the Revit. So in Revit, what we need to do is we have to create new family. So click new, then look for a TitleBlock family templates, and we have to choose the A1 metric. So we are going to create the A1 TitleBlock, so that we have to choose the A1 metric Revit family templates. Then open it. When we open up, we will see this A1 size TitleBlock base frame. So from this point, we have to save this file as like E1 family, sorry, E1 template, not template, E1 but TitleBlock. Okay, E1 TitleBlock, or maybe TitleBlock E1. I think that one would be great. And E1. So we may have the A0 TitleBlock, or we may have the A3 TitleBlock as well in the future. So we just put it that way, then click and save. Okay, now what we're going to do next is to import the CAD TitleBlock, which we already prepared before. So click that, then select the TitleBlock file. Then what we need to do over here is, yeah, just leave it that way, also fine. Either preserve or black and white, no problem. Color view only or not, also not a problem, because of Revit, I mean like family TitleBlock family template is just a 2D view, only one view only, so we don't need to worry about it. Then position also leave it that way, then later on we adjust it. So just click open. Then there is something will ask that do you want to import from the model space, because of the paper space in AutoCAD doesn't have anything. So that's why Revit asking whether you want to import from model space or not. Okay, we just say yes we do, because element is only in the model space. So now we see that we already get the TitleBlock background directly from the Revit, from the AutoCAD one. So what we need to do is we have to adjust the location. So first we have to unpin it, then later on move it to the location. So then later on we have to move it to the center, so just make it 12, then just make it 12 to get the center. For your case might have some other value. Anyway, as long as this title block is right to the center of this A1 paper, then it should be great. Okay, now we have the title block background. So second thing is we still want to use, we want to convert from CAD to the Revit, or we will create our own lines over here. Is up to us. So in this case, rather than creating our own, I will be using from the CAD. So what we need to do is select this CAD file, then just explode it. Okay, then when you explode, all the elements are become a Revit elements already, like also under layer 0. That's why in CAD file, when we're preparing in CAD environment, we try to make it as simple as possible so that all lines are in the 0. Like a category is 0. Yes, okay. So now come to text, also same thing. All text are like automatically convert from AutoCAD to the Revit. So in Revit automatically create a new text style for this title block. So now we don't need to do much for the background. Okay, so we see that we already create the title block backgrounds. So now what we need to do is we have to create the required information. So to do that, come to here, information like drawn by, designed by, and checked by. So this information, what we need to do is this is the text, so we have to have, okay, before we create the label, what we need to do is we have to know what properties of this text line over here. So select this, then we try to just snapshot first in case we might need these properties. Okay, text size is like a 1.99 something. Okay, never mind, we keep it, then leave it there. So now what we're going to do is we have to create the label. So this text is just a text only. So to get the right information for each sheet in the Revit project, then we might need to use the label. So go to create, then add label. So when we add the label we only have 8 millimeter and 12 millimeter only. So this point of time, what we need is that we have to bring this, then we have to edit this one first, then we have to create we have to duplicate from there, then we just make it label will do. Then make sure to bring this, where is it? To bring this, okay, we give a name, this we just give one name, but this is 1, we just make it 1. Then what we need to do is text size, make it 2, then whatever value is not a matter, the matter is the text size. So and then we will be using area narrow. So over here what we need to do is select this, we just make it label 1 will do, then okay, then text size should be 2, font should be area narrow, then we just make it, rather than opaque, we just make it transparent. Then there you go, then click OK. Then we already create one label, then this label we will put it here. Then this one is drawn by, so after we place the label, then this edit label will automatically come out. So from there we have to choose the drawn by, then click apply and OK, then we have it. So okay, there we go, this is 1, we got it. So we have to place into the location, then we just try to bring it down a bit to align with that. then come to this point. If you want to edit something, also still possible, because now I think text space is quite big because of this value is quite big. So this value we change it to, rather than 2, we make it as 0.5, for example. Sorry, 0.5, then apply it, then you see things will be smaller. So then click OK. Even same thing for text also, if you want to change it's fine, just select one, then edit, then this border offset change to 0.5, then all will change automatically, all of it, all types are same types. Then some more we want to fine tune to make it at the middle, also fine, select all of it, then we have to bring it down a bit to get to reach to the center of this space. We can do it like that. Okay, so now here is the same thing, we just bring it down a bit, then it looks much more nicer. This is drawn by, then we copy, then next one is design by, then copy, next one is the check by, then copy again. This one will be the scale. We are not so sure, you just put the scale first, right? Then okay, then the sign is like the signature only, so we don't need to put anything over here. Then behind is date. Also, if we want it, then we put it in. For this time being, we just leave it there first. Then later on is a revision, so select this one, then copy over here first. Okay, so this one should not be too big, so bring it over here. Then come to the justification. The justification is just an instant property, so over here we don't need to be the left, so select and make it center. Then vertical justification also just make it middle will do. Then if possible we have to bring it down to reach to the right location. Same thing, those thing also we just select it. Then this one left is fine, rather than top we have to make it to the middle, then we bring it down. Okay, so now roughly we got some info, but all are drawn by. So what we need to do is we have to change this label, select this and edit, then remove drawn by, then we have to put the parameter called design by. Those parameters are the system parameter, which is given by the Revit itself. So this system parameter will apply to the project. When we apply to the project, then we will straight away know that so I mean this kind of parameter we don't need to use as a shared parameter. So system already arranged the projects and this TitleBlock family. When we use this design by, change by, check by or approval, and that kind of parameter inside this box is already being recognized in both either projects or family for the TitleBlock purpose. So okay, we just keep it that way first, then apply it. Okay, this is design by, then this one will be the check by, so we look for a check by. So bring back, okay, applied, okay, then scale, also same thing, select, then scale. This is the drawing scale, then applied, okay. So this is the drawing scale currently appear like that. This is a revision, select, then look for a revision, current revision. Okay, then leave it there, rather than long one. If long one, then our space not be enough. Our revision normally maybe A, B, C, or A1, A2, so should not be more than that. So just make it X first, or maybe just dash first. Then here we go. So the last one will be the drawing number. So we bring this, then we will copy to here. Then this one we have to decide either justification should be left or right. The best way is, I think, is justification left would be better. So select to the, sorry, right should be better. So put it right. Then currently the label property label, we're using the scale, so we have to change it to the, rather than scale, to the drawing number. So I mean, in this case is either sheet number, so we have to use the sheet number, or maybe we need to have the we have to have a proper what we call it, proper naming, then we just put it drawing number separately. So in this case, just make it sheet number will do for us. Later we will revise it. Apply. Okay, so now roughly our required informations are already being added. The rest information, leave it there, we will add up later on. Okay, so now what we need to do is to add the either logo or an image. So good things to do is, like, we have to, okay, just for testing purpose, just we go there and insert, select image, then look for an image, whatever image you want. Then for my case, we go to document, for example, we may have image, no, don't have a history also don't have. Okay, okay, what we can do, okay, we click there, we go to the web banner, then okay, for example, I will put my CAD/BIM logo, for example. So select the CAD/BIM label, then open it, then things will appear. So what we can do is we will provide is, like, I will put this one under the project engineer, then click there, then we have to resize it, then put it in. So whatever image you need, you can have it that way. So either you download from the internet or get it from somewhere else. So as long as image format is either in JPEG or bitmap or PNG or TIFF, you can bring it to the Revit TitleBlock, and even Revit project as well if we need it. So this is the way we add the image or logo into the TitleBlock. Okay, so now looks okay, then we just save it. Right, so now we are going to apply to the project. So what we need to do is we have to go to create the new file, new, then project, then just use the sample standard TitleBlock, which already come along with the Revit one. This is the default one, and then just click open. Okay, so this is the new one, so we just save this one as our TitleBlock, then something like okay, we come, okay, we just make it this project, put it under Revit, then TitleBlock TTBLK, okay, sorry, TTBLK okay, project. Just give whatever names you like. Actually, it is going to be your project actually. Then click OK, then save it. Right, so now what we're going to do is we go to the TitleBlock. Where did we save? Okay, anyway, we just load it to the project. So currently we don't have any sheet yet, so that this message come out, no problem. Come to the sheet, select on the sheet, then later on right click, and we have to add new sheet. When you add new sheet, then you will see that we already load our family over here. If you don't see over here, then from this point of time you go to load and look for the TitleBlock that we created. I think TitleBlock is here, it is supposed to be inside, but anyway, you can load it that way. Then click OK. then title block will be appear over here. Then properties currently is here. This properties actually be the sheet properties. So now in this sheet we change approver to be AAA, for example. Then approved by all. Over here we don't have the approved by yet, so okay, never mind. We check, we change the drawn by mean DDD, for example. Things will change, right? Then check by mean CCC. Things will change. Design by means, okay, maybe ABC. Then things will change. Currently scale, we do not see anything because we don't have any viewport yet. So what we need to do is go to the level 1, then we just draw something like we just draw maybe wall, and whatever wall is okay. Put it high, will do. Level 2 will do. Currently it's level 1, right? We just draw something over here. Sorry, never mind. Leave it like that. It's fine. Okay, so now we have this, and what we need to do is we have to crop it on, so we don't want to see the others. Okay, just crop it, the building only, then we just off the crop, so when we put this view into the sheet, then we won't see this crop line. So now scale is 1:100, so we will make it 1:50, for example. Okay, then we just close it, then we bring this level 1 to here. Oh, 50 is too big. Okay, never mind, just leave it outside first. Then 50 is too big, then we just right click on the view, then activate view, active view, then change the scale to be 100, for example. Then right click and deactivate. Then there we go, this is 1:100 view. Then we bring it over. Because of this view, then our scale will automatically appear. So currently our sheet number is S1 because automatically created S1. So from this point we have to change this to like rename. Then we just put it maybe like S101 dash 1 as a FP01-001, for example. Then the name will be layout, for example. Then things will automatically change. Now what we miss out is the title. Drawing title doesn't appear. Actually this one is a drawing sheet and drawing this is the drawing number and drawing name. Actually be the sheet title. So sheet title currently doesn't appear, so maybe like level 1 layout plan, for example. Level 1 layout plan, right? So but it's supposed to appear over here, but now it's not yet. So what we need to do is we just save this one first, then we go back to the title block, then go back to the title block. Then we have to add the drawing title. So what we need to do is select this one, then copy, then we put it here. So this title is supposed to be, I think justification is supposed to be at the middle. Sandal. Then information, not a sheet names, should be not a sheet number, should be sheet names. So make it sheet names, then apply. Okay, then we save it. If you want to enlarge the text size, also possible. So select this. This is currently label 1. I will edit and duplicate it and make it, this one will be label 2, and text height to be maybe 3. Then okay, then we can have the bigger one. Then yeah, this one also we change to 2 if we want it. Then we can have the bigger drawing number. Then we bring it. Okay, we expand the space a bit, so in case our drawing number is longer than space, then we we may face some ugly things over here. That's why we're trying to give enough space for each text box. So it's the same thing. So now what we need to do is we save, then we load into the project again, then just override override the existing version, override it. Then what we see is that over here we can see the level 1. In case our text is more than this, then we may have more information, like for example this one will be the sorry, BBBB, CCCC, DDD, EEE, for example. Then things will arrange it based on the space. So currently revision is still question mark. We still don't know yet because we don't have any revision yet. So in this view, we make it revision to be 1, for example, sorry. Then to make it happen, we have to come to the view and go to the revision table. Then we just create it. It's pass project or pass sheet. Normally we better use pass sheet. Okay, then we have to add. Okay, then numbering sequence rather than numeric, then we just make it alphabet will do, alphabet will do, alphabet will do. Means that alphabet is started from A, B, C, D. So if we want to start from the something, then we just make it, okay, our first revision, it should be dash, then we just make it dash in front of it. So first revision would be dash. Mean like, but now in this case, we going to put a revision on sheet, means we just check the revision 1, then it's automatically become dash. If we put it revision sequence 2, then it's going, sorry, revision 2, okay, partial, because of partial means we might have the A first, later on become B, C, D will come, it will follow up like that, right? So if we want to have 2, then what we need to do is edit, then we have to make it 2, and this one become A, something like that. Okay, I will explain in detail about the revision in next section. So in this section, I think this is very basics on how to create the title block. Okay, additionally, sometimes we as a modeler, we try to make it nicer, like a title also, not just one page, something like that. We have to have a first will be project name, second will be the discipline name, third will be the title, that, and below will be the maybe the drawing title. That kind of customization we need it. Then at the point of time we need to do is go back to the title block. Then what we need to do is we have to create the additional parameter. When we create the additional parameter, then we have to use the share parameter, and we have to decide what kind of parameter do we need it. Okay, this point of time we just make it like the top will be like a title block, title 1, title 2, title 3, title 4, title 5. We want to have this. Then what we need to do is we have to select this one, right? Then we have to copy. Okay, copy this one, just put it like a 7. How about 8? Too far, maybe 7.5, so 0.5 will do. Okay, so we have this. I think yes, 7 is good enough, so 0.5. No, okay, never mind. We just bring it up this one first. This is first, then will be the second, then just make it 6 will do. Then copy 6 again, copy 6 again, copy 6 again. So we have the 5 information for the drawing title itself. So sometimes what we need is we have to provide, the first one will be the project or maybe builder name, the second will be the discipline, the third will be whatever lah. Okay, so now what we need to do is we have to select this, then go and edit. So this time we cannot use the system parameter that already been given by the software. So what we need to do is we have to create our own. This point of time we have to click create. So whenever you create the parameter in TitleBlock, you only can create as a share parameter. So come to this, then we have to select, then look for a share parameter. So if you don't have it, then you have to either create or something. So now what we need to do is we will create the pure like a share parameter for TitleBlock. So I will create it purposely, then I will put it under this drawing TitleBlock. Then what we need to do is I will create this one as a TitleBlock. Okay, TL, my name, oh sorry, my name will be in front. Then this is a share parameter, share parameter for TitleBlock. Okay, I will give this name, then I will save it. This is a new share parameter files I already created. So when you go to the folder, then you can see that this is the file. Share parameter normally save in text format file. Okay, so what we need to do is here, second thing is we have to create a group. So select, then this is a TitleBlock information. So we will type it TITLE BLOCK information. This is the TitleBlock information. Then the third one is going to provide the parameter. So this time we will click the new, then this dialog box will come out. So basically we have to put some kind of a prefix in front of the parameter, so we will know that parameter is created by you or by your company. So for me, I will put it TL in front. Then this one is kind of TitleBlock, like drawing title. Make it drawing title 1, for example, right? So discipline will be common, then type of parameter is just text only. Make sure to choose the right one. Then this tooltips description, if you want to put it, you can type something over there. If you don't want, also leave it, no problem. This is title 1, you just select, then you make it copy, then get it. So we get the title 1, drawing title 1. The next one will be the drawing title 2. We have 5, right? So 2. Then next one will be the 3. Make sure to change it, this one to type to be text. Then 4. Okay, then then the last one is 5. Then this one should be text, then okay, then there we go. So we have the 5. So now we already have the 5 information for the TitleBlock. So in this case we will use TitleBlock 1. So we select the title line 1, select the drawing title 1, then click OK, then OK, then bring it in. This one sheet name, no need, throw it away, then apply it. Okay, this is for title 1. If you want to have title 2, 3, 4, 5, make the same thing, select edit, then we have to select the 2, okay, bring it in, then apply it. Okay, 3 also same thing, create 3, okay, bring it in, then 1, kick it out. So this is the way that we create. Then this one is the same thing, create the 4, okay, and this is the last one, then edit, bring it out, then use the share parameter to create the parameter over here, then okay, then bring it in, then apply it. Okay, then there we go, we have 5 information over here. Then we save, then we load back to the project, then override. Then what we see is things will be gone because TitleBlock will come with the share parameter to extract the information from the project, but come to the project we don't have that the drawing title 1, drawing title 2, drawing title 3 yet. So what we need to do is in project we have to make the project parameter. So when we create the project parameter, then we have to add it. When we add, rather than using project parameter, we have to use share parameter. Then select the same thing, same parameter that we use in the TitleBlock family, so that these two project and family, they are using the same information, same share parameter. So something like that. So select this one, then add. Now come to this point, the type should be instant because each drawing has a different information, so that it should be instant. Then the last one should be the category. Then this category we have to choose sheet. Okay, then click OK. Same thing, we have to add the 2 also, drawing title 2. Okay, then here also select the sheet, then OK, add, choose the 3 sheet. So go and select the category, sheet category, then click OK. Then same thing for 4 and 5. 4. And the last one will be the 5. Okay, then select and 5, then sheet, OK, then OK. So now we reach to the sheet 1 or sheet 2 or sheet 3, we can have this information. When you type it in over here, for example, the first one will be discipline, for example, civil and structure, civil and CTUREL structure, for example. This is the building 1, BUILDING building 1. Okay, then when you apply it, things will automatically appear over here. So these two information, this information come from the TitleBlock. They're using share parameter, so project also using share parameter, so these tools are communicating. These tools are sharing information, so whatever you type it in over here will be appear there. So this one will be the layout plan, like a first story layout plan. Okay, this is the first story layout plan, then will be appear automatically. And this will be the, maybe you can type it in whatever you like, whatever you need to have it on your drawing sheet. Okay, if you don't need to put it in, just leave it blank, also fine. So this is the way that we create the additional parameter in the TitleBlock as well. Okay, so now another things you need to know is when, now we go to level 2, for example. Level 2, we may have the scale to be like maybe 200 scale, for example. Then we cropped it in, and we don't want to see this and that, because drawing sheet not only have one view only, sometimes more than one view with the different sheets. So what happened in Revit, for example, like, okay, I will save it there and close it. Then when you bring the another view on the sheet with the different scale, not 1:100, come to the 1:200, then what happened is this scale automatically changed to as indicated. So sometimes our conventional way is, at the point of time we used to put as shown, right? But Revit show us as indicated. Then even form also, like we want all to be the capital letter, but things not shown that way. Then it's it's kind of difficult things to do. So this point of time, what we can do is we go back to the TitleBlock. Okay, go back to the TitleBlock means, okay, TitleBlock over here. Then we need to do something over here, right? So select this one, then we copy. Then we have to remember how much we bring. We copy down, for example, like 10, the easy one. We choose it. Okay, here, right? Then what we need to do is edit label. Then this time we have to create the shape parameter again under this, then edit again. We have to create one parameter called TL underscore, then custom scale. We put it custom. This is the custom scale, means we will type it in whatever we like to type. customscale. Okay, then make sure to change type of parameter to be text, then click OK. Then we have one more shape parameter, then click OK. Then we will use this, click OK, then click OK. So this custom scale we bring over here, then this text throw away. So we have two. One is the custom our user defined information, one is the system information. So what we need to do is we have to use visibility to play around. So select this, then click the visibility, then we have to create the parameter. This time we don't need to have a share parameter. This is the visibility one, so make it instant. Then what we need to do is this one is a system. Okay, we make it scale system. Okay, we make it scale system, then click OK. Okay, this is for the system scale, this is for the custom scale. So click this visibility, then we create scale custom, make it instant, click OK, then click OK. So now we have this information, then we have to bring it up, move back to the same position. So 10, these two informations are overlapping each other over here. What we need to do in the family types is that we have to make one formula called, okay, not, then scale custom. So means if this formula is like, if one is checked, one is unchecked, other will be checked, one is checked, other will be unchecked, something like that. So this is the way that we try to use the formula to play around, so that we don't need to go there and one check and another one unchecked. We don't need to do two step, just click one step, then things will automatically change, right? So apply, okay. Then now what we need to do is we have to save, then load back to the project, then override again. Then what happened over here, currently we don't have the we don't have the shape parameter for the custom scale yet. What we need to do is go to the project, then we have to add again shape parameter, select this custom scale, just put it under text. Okay, this type will be sheet, then click OK, then click OK. Then you can have this custom scale over here. But now whatever you type, for example, like as shown, for example, as shown, for example, but currently not appear yet, because this title block, you have to select this title block and come to this point, you have to check the custom scale, then applied it, then you can see the as shown rather than the system given the as indicated or whatever value. Or maybe sometimes you might need it rather than as shown, maybe not to scale. Okay. okay, not to scale, then applied it, then things will be not to scale. So now we change back, we go back like only one view, then we want to have the scale, or maybe we even have the two view, but we need to write down the major one as a the scale we want it to be appear over here. Then what we need to do is select this, no need to select this, sorry, just type it in 1:100. You can use it because of we already choose the text. That's why whatever types we whatever text we can type over there, things will be appear. But this 1:100 is not a system information. Whenever this view change, will not be changed. This is the user defined one. You just type it whatever you like. So this is the way that we create our title block, by using system parameter and by using the custom parameter as well to create the title block. Okay, so now already been 46 minutes. Okay, lastly, I would like to, okay, for example, like over here, even our line weight also are very thin. I want border to be bigger one. Then what we need to do is we go back to the title block again. Then what we need to do is we change the border to be, rather than 0, we have to change it to be white. Then the rest line, we make it still leave it that way lah. Okay, so now this border is stick ready. Then we have to save, then load back to the project, then override. Then we can have the wider one, but thing is not wide enough yet. So what we need to do is we have to check in this project, go to the object style, bring down to the title block. Where is the title block? ST title block. Oh no, not here. Title block is not here, sorry. Then what we need to do is to go to the where we can go. It should be here. Title block ST. Nope. Oh, okay, not here. What about here? Or maybe under 2D. Then look for a title block. Then white line is still 1, so we change it to be maybe 10, for example. Apply. Oh, 10 is too big. Then maybe 5 will do. Then we can have it 8, sorry, 5 is not okay, maybe 7. Then it depends on what value you type under the title block white line, which we already choose for the title block purpose. So that is the way that we can change it. For example, 8. Then okay, apply. Okay, then we can have the bigger border, and the rest are quite thin. The rest, because of this line is like 0 line, so over here we can see 0 line or not. Like title block, and title block, you see this 0 line is 1. So if you want it to be a little bit thicker, then you can make it 2 or 3 if you want it. And this is a way that we can create our title block in the Revit. So if you have any questions, that just type it at the down below comments, then I will answer you as soon as possible. Thank you very much for watching my video tutorial. Bye bye, and see you in next section again.